Today's video is going to be full of cleaning motivation. We are going to be doing an all-day clean with me, a whole house clean with me is practically what is going on in this house. We have tons of things in different parts of the house that have to get done. We have laundry, cleaning, organizing, a little bit of purging. If you've been watching my last two videos that were in my basement makeover series, that will continue hopefully in the next few videos. But let's go ahead and get started with the laundry. Starting off in the laundry, I am going to be using my Buff City soap. This is the scent Magnolia. I love this brand. If you've never looked them up, they do have a website. They do have some physical stores where we live in Ohio, but I don't know to the extent of that of where they're located. But it is more of a cleaner soap. They DIY it in store. I've loved it. I've been using it for about a year. My neighbor got me turned on to it, but I love that in the laundry room. It smells heavenly. But I am hopping over into my daughter's bedroom after this. She, on this day, was having a really rough morning. She missed the bus. It was kind of a meltdown situation. And I just thought I would come in here and just kind of organize this whole little corner. She's my child that loves all the little items, the dolls, the dress up, all that kind of stuff. And I have this little wardrobe that my dad and mom built her for Christmas one year. And my mom sewed a whole bunch of tiny little clothes for the dolls. So I'm just kind of like going through, organizing this, hanging up some of those clothes on the hangers, and just making sure that this area is nice and clean for her when she gets home, just to kind of like help her mind and just like not feel like maybe it's so cluttered. Now I got this area a little bit more better picked up. I know it's not like super amazing, but she is my child that has all the tiny little things, all the little dress up items, and she's just been having a rough day today, and it's not even 12 o'clock. So I came in here, kind of spruced this up for her, and some days that's all that we can do is just spruce up tiny little areas. It may not make a huge difference, but it's enough difference to make you feel better. Like I said, this video is going to be all over the place. This is just everything that I had to do today. And recently I bought these sleeves that go on the base or like the trunk of apple trees. We have one apple tree. We started out with two. The other one died, I think, 2 years ago. And right now we just have this Cortland apple tree. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and get this covering for the bottom of the base to try to keep the squirrels from stealing my dang apples. Now it's such a tiny new little tree that doesn't really matter. I don't think I'm going to get many apples from it, but I do remember last year we had started to get apples, and I literally watched a squirrel take every single one of them and take them back to his home. So I'm going to try that out for this year, and then I am just moving into the living room. I'm just kind of sprucing it up before my daughter gets home. I'm just cleaning, vacuuming, picking up their little crafts that they were doing this morning before they got on the bus, and oh my gosh, like I used to have a Roomba. We've had a Roomba for years. We've had different ones, I think 2 different ones. We had like the original iRoomba, and then we had a Shark version, and I've loved both of them. But recently, probably in the last 6 months, our Roomba died. I don't know what it was. Something got stuck in it, and then it just never came back to life. And I am on the search for something new, like some kind of robot vacuum, because keeping up on these two dogs, dog hair, and just the kids and life in general, it is so hard. And I didn't realize like how much our robot vacuum was helping clean up in between me like doing my normal vacuums. So if you have one, recommend it, because I will definitely go look that up. There's so many out there nowadays, I just don't even know where to start.
We are dreamers of the shore. When we can't read the sky, we just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
After I was done upstairs, it was time to start vacuuming the stairs that lead to our basement. This is another like really tedious task that I feel like it gets me, and I always feel like I'm behind on it, is vacuuming our stairs. Our dogs leave so much hair just like sitting on the stairs, and I'm sure it's not just the dogs, it's everybody. But I just noticed the dog hair always piles up on the stairs. So I'm vacuuming our basement stairs, and then I'm going to head downstairs where I've been doing a basement makeover, which I did mention at the beginning of this video. The last two videos I uploaded were part 1 and part 2, and hopefully either the next video or the video after that will be the part 3. Right now I'm kind of sourcing out shelves and decor, which I talk more about in a few minutes, and I need your guys' help on some opinions, and I'll kind of show you what I have going on there. But I needed to patch up around this outlet. The builders that built this home did a really crappy job at the like the seam where the drywall met right here, and it was just crumbling. So I had to redo it in this spot, and it was killing me sanding this spot. I just was like so over it. I want to get to the painting process, but I got that all taken care of, and it was all done. Made a huge mess in the process. Okay, in case you haven't watched any of my basement makeover videos, this is what I'm working on right now. I am working on painting these baseboards. I still have to paint behind this whole cabinet system here, but I'm saving that for last. So I'm doing all this. I added these baseboards here, along there, and now I have to finish caulking right along this edge. I literally ran out of caulk the other day on that last part. So I got it from the store. I'm going to caulk this area. I still need to replace the baseboards and add like along all these door areas. This is all a hot mess because this is a desk that belongs on this wall, but I got to get finished painting before I can put it all back. But I will get to that eventually. Right now I'm focusing on this area. This wall also has to be painted green, which now can be done since I have that whole area sanded. But I'm going to caulk, let it dry for 30 minutes, and while that is happening, I'm going to come over here and finish painting. Okay, so now that I got another coat on the baseboards, it has to dry before I do some more touch-ups. I'm actually gonna go over on this side of the basement. I have this piece that I absolutely love. I love this piece, but it wasn't big enough for our new TV that we got down here, and I wanted something a little bit different. So if I had a place in my house for this, I totally would have kept it, but I actually posted it on Facebook Market, and I do not have good luck with Facebook Market, but I did have someone that wants it, and they're going to be coming in 2 days to get it. So probably tonight or tomorrow, my husband and me are going to take it upstairs, but I need to like kind of get all the toys and stuff off of it. I need to clean up this area. We had a few days of really bad weather. And when we have bad weather, like tornadoes, wind, all that stuff, we come down here and sleep because this actually pulls out into a bed. And my kids like to sleep over here by the treadmill on like these blow up mats. So there's like coloring stuff like shoved up under my treadmill. And I use this treadmill about every single day. So it's about time to clean up all this. I'm going to pick it up, kind of organize this area just a tiny bit so it's a little bit more presentable while that paint dries. Obviously the basement is like a hot mess, and that is like one thing in my mind that's kind of like driving me insane, but I can't really finish it until those baseboards are painted so I can move everything back. But I want to poll you guys and see which one you would pick. So I don't know if you know, if you have Chat GPT on your phone, I pay for like the $20 a month service because I also use it for some of my other businesses that I do. Just brainstorming and whatnot, but you don't have to have the paid version. But did you know that now it is capable of kind of doing some interior designing for you? So let me show you. I'll try my best to show you through my screen. So I have that one spot down in my basement that it's just like a big blank wall, but it's the same wall that the TV is on. And I want to do 4 or 5 floating shelves. So I already pulled my TikTok and my Instagram, and of course the wood shelves have won over any other shelves that I have presented to my audience. So I want to know, what do you guys think? But first, let me show you this little hack. Okay, so I'm going to show you on my phone because it's what I have. But so this is ChatGPT. You can present a photo of your area, and like I said, can you install long white floating shelves on this wall? I want 4 of them to the floor to ceiling. Now it's still AI, so it's going to mess things up. Obviously there's 5 shelves there, but this is what it looks like with 5 floating shelves, which is the exact envision that I have for this area. I want them to be large, and I want to decorate them, put books on them, like a little lamp, things like that. So then I was like, okay, can we change them to a brown stain color? And this is what it came up with. This is the number one choice that everybody has picked. Another thing I put on here was like, oh, can you decorate them? So then like ChatGPT will decorate them for you. And then this is what they look like white and decorated. And then I went and I said, what about white oak shelves? So this is what it would look like with white oak shelves, which I don't think I love, only because the TV center is like a brown stain color. I don't know if I want to mix like stain colors. And then I just asked for black oak. So this was another option that I was looking at. I don't think that I love that. Black oak is like this piece of furniture that I built. This is black oak, and it kind of gives you that really pretty like grain look that I love. So that is kind of like what I am struggling with right now. White is super convenient because IKEA actually sells the exact shelves that I need in the length that I need for really inexpensive. And they have like the hidden bracket, everything. But they only have them in white, one of that like black dark brown look that I don't really want. And then they have a white oak look, but it just doesn't match the stain color that I have down there. Now I know that the wood looks better in a sense. Like I like the look of the wood. My only fear is if I do wood, I have to build them, which I can. Like I've built floating shelves here, but the ones that I want downstairs are going to be skinnier. So they won't be exactly like this, but it will, oops, it will be pretty much this concept. But I'm afraid that if I build the wood shelves downstairs, like what if I can't find the stain color that I want? Like, is that gonna be a whole nother like headache of finding the correct stain color? So I don't know. And I also I lean towards this color of stain. I love this color, but sometimes if it's, especially in an area where it's like all green painted, like the basement, I feel like it comes off way too mountainy and rustic, and that's not exactly the vibe that I'm going for. And I've done that before. I don't know if I have a picture, I'll try to find it, but I built like a desk area in the basement at one point when we first moved in, built a huge long floating shelf, and like it just did not come out how I envisioned it. It just came out very like cabiny, and I ended up taking it down eventually because one, we just found out we don't work well down there. We need the natural light. But I don't know, that's why a part of me is like, should I go with white? Because the desk, the girl's desk, the toy bin, all that's white down there. So I don't know. I'm racking my brain over it. Let me know down below which one you like. I will put them up again here on the screen so you can kind of like see all the choices. And please comment down below. Like, let me know which one's your favorite, and be honest. Like, tell me your thought process. I came downstairs to get my camera after I brought my tripod up because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to switch over laundry. But what do you know? My sweet husband came home a little bit ago. He switched over laundry for me, so I don't even have to worry about that. But because he did that, and we all know, or if you didn't know, I really suck at laundry. My husband, he probably folds 80% of our laundry. 80%. And I'm going to go ahead and just fold this so he doesn't come home and just start folding it. Okay, so I am cooking dinner right now, but my husband and my daughter just got back from Costco, so I'm gonna do like a quick Costco haul. They just kind of picked up some things that we were running low on that we always grab from Costco. So first thing we get is this Parmesan cheese. We love Parmesan cheese, and my dog just ran into the camera. This is certified from, I think like they say, like when it has that seal, it is in origin from the actual country, whether it's like Italy or wherever it comes from, but it's like legit actual Parmesan cheese. So we use this, and then we also get this cheddar cheese, which is a Kerrygold cheddar cheese, and we grade this over pretty much everything that we eat. This is what we like, and it lasts for quite a while, and we're big cheese eaters. Next up is we got unsalted butter. My dog My dog keeps running into the camera. So we got unsalted butter, and then we get this salted butter from Kirkland's, their Kirkland's brand. My husband uses this like daily. I don't necessarily love this yogurt because there is no flavoring in it, but it is very, very good for you, good protein. And my husband got 2 of these and he will eat this really fast. And then I had him pick up some bananas because we've been on a banana kick lately. So let's hope that these all don't go bad. We picked up some paper towels. We always buy our paper towels and our toilet paper from Costco. If you didn't know, my daughter has celiac disease, so everything that we do pretty much in this house is gluten-free. So this is gluten-free flour. We got 2 of these. This is seriously the most cost-efficient way to buy gluten-free flour. Is if you have a Costco, you should be using that. Even if you don't need gluten-free flour, their flour, the organic unbleached flour, is like really good priced. Next up is, I am in love with this granola. This is our absolute favorite granola. Definitely my favorite. It is their cookie granola. I don't know if you say granola twice, but it is the Purely Elizabeth. I really, really like this brand, and it is also certified gluten-free. And then lastly, he picked up a big box of these tortilla chips. We got this last time. I've always heard a lot of like health food gurus, Instagram influencers talk about the Siesta brand, and we've had it a few times, but we've never bought their tortilla chips. And they have lime, sea salt, and nacho in this, and it is so, so good. I absolutely love the nacho, and I would love to find a big bag of the nachos, but so far all we can find is in this little box. So that is it for the video and my Costco haul. I got a lot of cleaning, some laundry done, just an all-around, all-day clean with me, just your typical things that have got to get done during the day. I hope you guys found a lot of cleaning motivation in this video, and stay tuned because hopefully next week, if not next week, then week after, we will have another basement makeover video and possibly be building some shelves or installing some type of shelves, whether I build them or I buy them. But don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you think about the whole shelf situation and which one you would choose. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.